Hello artists, welcome to Color Racing. Today we are painting Madhulata flowers. Madhulata flowers are very common in Indian streets. According to me, I think that everyone's childhood in India has some beautiful memories with these Madhulata flowers. The reason why I choose Madhulata flowers are its tonal range, single color, different shades of flowers. Every flower has different color. You can see those vibrant flowers. Every time I walk under a Madhulata tree, I feel like it's a fairy tale experience for me. Now I'm painting the first layer of Madhulata flowers. I'm painting a very light shade of crimson for my first layer of the painting. In the later on layers, I use the darker shade of crimson to get different shades in my Madhulata flowers. You can see I'm using the darker shade of crimson and middle tone of crimson for the other flower. This gives a wide range of tones in your painting using single color. You can see that I'm spreading the paint to the under layer. By this we'll create different shades in the very minute place. Like in this single petal, I created different tones. You can use filbert brush in place of round brush. I don't have the small size of filbert brush. That's the reason why I choose the round brush. By adding different shades of the same color, you'll create more depth in your painting. You can see that for some flowers I used a very dark shade of crimson, and for other flowers I use mid-range of crimson, and for some flowers I use very desaturated crimson. You can see the pigment is very less and the water is more in the last flower. By creating different shapes, one bigger petal and smaller petal, you'll create the look that the petal is looking in the other direction. By using different shades, we will create depth in that flower. You can see I'm adding a bit of a darker shade to the very desaturated flower. By that it created depth. For the center of the petal, I'm using the sap green. You can see that by adding a bit of sap green and using water to desaturate it to center. By that I created the center of the flower. Watercolors is a magic. You can wander your thoughts like water flows. You have to indulge in the watercolors to get that experience. We are finished with the center of the flower. Now we are about to draw the stem of the flower and its buds also. See here, we are drawing the stem in a curved action. It looks like the flower is falling down. You have to observe the reference, or you can pluck some Madhulata flowers and keep it in front of you and observe it, and you can shape the direction of the stems. Likewise, here see that in the reference we have different directions. And if it's not according to the reference also, you can use your imagination and build up your painting. See here, my last flower was bit far than in the reference, so I just placed the stem from below of it. Now we are creating the buds of the Madhulata flowers. Usually for any flowering plants, buds, the tip of the bud is in the darker shade because it's not yet bloomed. You have to use the darker tone for the tip of your bud, and for the later, for some buds it's darker in shade, for some buds it's lighter in shade, for some very premature and young buds we can't see the flower color, we only see the bud color. It's usually in green color. That's the reason why we are placing the different tones in your painting, because it creates the sense of depth in your painting. I'm using filbert brush for the leaves. For more art tips and art tutorials, follow Kalarasi13. I'm there for you, for your doubts. I'll clear your doubts. Comment me down. I'll read every comment and help you. Thank you. Subscribe Kalarasi.